This has to be one of the most expensive smartwatches I've ever done a review on. At the time of making this video, this was about $200. So it's not cheap. So in this video, we are going to be trying to find out why this watch costs so much and why it has a patent on it. Yes, it already has a patent. It has a unique design, and we're going to go through that in a bit. We're also going to be doing an install, see how easy it is to set it up to your phone, what software we'll be downloading. You're going to see how easy it is to download it, install everything and get it up and running, and have a look at some of the features. And also, as it's a smartwatch with a blood pressure monitor, we're going to compare it to an actual blood pressure monitor, this little baby here, so we can see how accurate it is. Now, I don't expect them to be equally giving us the same numbers. They always vary slightly, so the numbers may be 2 or 3 out from each other, but it should be pretty close, and we're going to be testing it against this. First things first, it comes with a quick guide, a proper manual, and I recommend, if you've not used one of these before, you read the manual. It's very important, especially if you have any health issues. You should read the manual first and consult the doctor if you do have health issues. Comes with the smartwatch itself. Now, one of the things I have noticed that's a bit unusual, apart from something as well, apart from this, is the fact it does up the other way round. See that? Normally, for me anyway, I would put a watch on like that because I find it easier to thread it through and do it up like that. But because of the unique design, I'm guessing they've had to do it like that, and it's a little bit awkward, but it does work, and do it like that. Normally I don't wear a watch anyway. Like I said, it's a little bit awkward. I did do it earlier, I had no issue, but now I'm having a bit of trouble. So yeah, you have to do it that way round. Also, bearing in mind, this is an unusual smartwatch. It comes with a little measurer, and the idea behind it is you measure where the watch is going to go, and it has to go 2 fingers from your wrist, yeah, away. So it has to go like that, and I found the best way to do this was to thread it through first, like so, then put your wrist through, and you want it about there to get your measurements, and then you pull it. So mine comes up 11, nearly 10. Now I've already, like I said, I've already tried it on earlier, and I couldn't do it up to 10 anyway, so I went for 11. So it's about there on 11 on your strap, and the way you do it is, once you've measured up, is you count the holes, yeah, and we want it about there. Now the other thing I found out when mucking about with this, yeah, I had a little play about it, I had to, didn't I? Just to make sure I've got some idea what I'm talking about. Is, let me try and show you. When you're doing your blood pressure, you have to have it really tight. So that's what that's for, to make sure it's really tight. So hopefully it's about there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11. So I'm in 12. 11 is there, and that will go like that. Yeah, make sense? Now, like I said, it is tight, but I did also ever read the instructions, and it said when you're doing your blood pressure monitor, you know, using this as your blood pressure monitor, you need it tight. And then when you're using it as a normal smartwatch, you can back it off 1 or 2 notches so it's more comfortable for you. But it needs to be tight when you first use it, or when you're first doing your blood pressure, or any time when you're doing your blood pressure, you need it tight. It also comes with, move that out of the way, also comes with a USB to micro USB connection, and that is purely for charging up. I did have a measure up as well, and it's just over 700mm long, so no issues with that, and a little charger. Again, it's a little bit unusual, a little charger. Let me just quickly show you. Plug that in, undo that. And the reason it's, again, the charger's a little bit unusual is because, take it off, there's a way you slide it in. Again, I found that a little bit strange, and the way you do it, or the way I think you do it anyway, is you put it in at an angle like that, and then you line them holes up, there's a little cut out there, and snap it into place. That's it. It's a little bit unusual, but it works, and then you plug that into a USB plug if you've got one. Doesn't come with a plug. So you get that, Don't need that. 2 lots of instructions. Like I said, make sure you read them. It's important that you read them. Only for your health and safety. And you will need to download an app. Now there is on, I believe it's on this one. There you go. A quick guide. A Q code. All you need to do is scan that with your phone and it should just download. Or you can go to the App Store and it does tell you the name of the product. Where is it? It's called the BP Doctor. So you can go to the App Store and do it like that if you wanted to. But I'm going to use the actual Q code for downloading it. I'm going to see how easy it is to set up, and it should be fairly easy. Fingers crossed. Shouldn't be no issues. And the other thing I did read about, it says, do not play about with the phone while it's actually plugged into the charger, because you could damage it, especially if that starts pumping up. It could damage the actual smartwatch. I did say phone, didn't I? So with that, let's do some, well, let's turn her on, see what happens. To hold the power button in, which is that one now, yeah, starting up now. I'm not sure what that one does. I think that one's function button. Bluetooth pairing, please install BP Doctor. Okay, we need to install BP Doctor. And it's got like a serial number there, see that? So we need to install that first, get my phone. Right, got my Q code. Scan it, that was quick. Got, oh, it's a video guide. And search. Oh, that's no good, is it? That's not the app, is it? Browse website, let's try that one. Ah, there you go. Oh, right, we want English. Click on that. Install. Take a look. Try Google. No, we don't want that crap. Well, that's quick. Quick download. I did read or see on YouTube, someone said it does take a bit of time to download, but it didn't take me very long, did it? Right, we need to set up your phone number, email, whatever, and password. So I'm going to do this off screen, okay? Ah, so it sends you a verification code. Interesting. User agreement, usual stuff. Come on. Right, now we need to set up password. Right, and this is very important. Make sure you put in your gender, your date of birth, things like that, your weight, because it will give you a better experience and more accurate reading and more better advice as well. I am going to skip this bit because you don't need to know what my sizes and weights are, do you? I've done my profile, but the other thing I liked about this is you can add family members or even friends onto it as well, so you can monitor them if you wanted to. So I'm set up, I'm ready to go. Let's just go through some of the features and then we'll connect the phone or the watch to the phone. Yeah, we'll do it that way, not the other way around. So my watch, my goals, my family, my blood pressure, my units. Oh yeah, you can change the units, and I've changed it to pounds or imperials. So I've gone from metric to imperials, which suits me best. Account settings, blah blah blah. You can put your picture on there as well if you wanted to. Personal information, can't remember what I've done on there. Help and feedback version, yeah, blah blah blah. And if go back to the health or the home page called health, and then we can add device. But before we do that, let's have a quick read through it. So BP, you know, blood, SpO2, oxygen levels. No data available because I ain't used it yet. Heart rate, HRV, I'm not sure what that is. Let me know. I'll probably find it in the book anyway. Sleep, calories, workout, steps, weight. And, oh, I'm obese. Yeah, I know I am. Right, let's see how easy it is to connect the device in, shall we? It should be on. It is on. Right, let's go. Click on that. Oh, look, it's 2. We had the Pro version, I believe. BP Doctor Pro, comprehensive measurement and management of your health status. Right, click on that. It's searching. Available devices. It's here, it's here. Look, it's next to you. What do you mean you can't see it? Do I have to do anything on here? Please install. I have. There we go, that must be it. Confirm. Are we in? I think we're in. There we go, we're set. Yep, we're in. It does have some different faces as well, so you can change it. Allow Billion Plus to send notifications. Allow. Right, so that's in. So if I press that once, shows the face. Right, let's have a quick scroll through it and see how easy it is to scroll left and right. So you can do your blood pressure. There's apparently some different ways you can get to this without scrolling. Apparently. No messages. Didn't think anyone sent me any messages. Oh, I'm stuck. Press that, it should come out. Oh look, BP, SP2s, HR, workout. What else we got? Clock. What does that do if I press it just once? Blanks it out. Okay. Go right. Yeah. So what's this? Oh, walking, I suppose. Yeah. What happened? I hadn't finished. Right. So I want to change the actual when the screen goes dark, when it goes into safe or screen mode. I want to change that because that would annoy me. It goes off too quick for me. So where is it? Keep going. Beats per minute. SPO2s. No, it's not there. It's not there. Must be down here somewhere. Alarm. Oh, we've got an alarm on it. Sleep. Weather. It'd be in sleep. Will it be in? No, it'd be in settings. There you go. Found it. Display. Be under display. Brightness. Screen timeout. We want that, don't we? Just to scroll up and down. Oh, what's going on? Turn brightness up. Always on. Oh, okay. Dial theme, which I might change. Oh, for God's sake, that's annoying. Display. What's that do then? Leave it on all the time. Screen timeout is what I want. There you go. Let's change it. 20. Right. Turn it off. So after 20 seconds, the screen will just go blank. Found it in here. It's quite easy actually, isn't it? Right, dial theme. I'm sure people are going to want to know about this. There we go. So go left. That's all right. Right. Go right. Oh, that's not too bad. Is that it? Scroll up and down. No. Go back. Down. No. It might be you can. Well, there's only what 3. It might be you can download some because when I looked online, it did show more than what's here. So it might be you just need to download it. Maybe. Hopefully. Anyway, I do like that one, so I'm going to leave it there anyway. So that's saved. So I'm going to, do I have to click that? Yeah, saved. Where do I want to go? Right, I'm going to put her on. Like I said, it's got to be 2 fingers away from your wrist, yeah? So it's about there, approximately. And like I said earlier, it's a little bit awkward for me to put it on because to me, I would have preferred this round the other way round. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you agree or disagree. Or is it just me? Right, about there. Now it did say you need to do it up pretty tight, which is going to be there. Let me count. So that's 12 again. So can I do one more? It's pushing it. I'm going to leave it there for now because I want to see if it works there. So I'm going to leave it on 12. Right, it does say you need to be relaxed when you're doing this, right? And your feet need to be flat, you need to be sitting upright, but you shouldn't be eating or drinking or even talking, just sitting there calmly. You need to do it at least a minute before, be relaxed a minute before you do it. So with that, let's get on with it, shall we? So I'm going to click on that. God, you can really feel the pressure. What we've got? 134, 76, and 72 beats per minute. Beats per minute is fine as far as I understand. As long as it's between 60 and 100, that's fine. 134, it's a little bit high, but then, you know, I've been talking and doing things, and 76, I believe, is quite normal. At first I thought, well, there's not a lot of pressure there, but then you can start feeling it building up and up and up and up, and I thought, oh, that's really working. Yeah, it really works like a proper blood pressure monitor, the one you put around your arm. You know, whether it's as accurate as putting it around your arm, we don't know yet. Because in the next part of this video, we're going to do a comparison. We're going to see how accurate this is compared to my proper blood pressure monitor. Like I said earlier, there will be some slight differences, but there shouldn't be major differences on the actual figures that come out. So I'm going to use this one first, and then straight afterwards I'm going to use my watch. So we've got a close comparison. So they should be pretty close, but they might be slightly different. So with that, let's get on with it, shall we? $139.81.75. I should have pointed out, I just had something to eat as well, so it's not a good time to do it. But there you go, 139.81.75. £153 over 77 and 75. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to do another one tomorrow, first thing in the morning, as soon as I get up. I'm going to do it all over again just to see what it comes up like, whether it comes up the same as this or not, before I have something to eat. I've come up with an idea. I'm going to do both at the same time. Now, I don't recommend you do this because I don't know how safe this is, but I thought to try and get a more accurate figure, it'd be better if I do them both at the same time. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to turn it on and start that. Oh, what? That failed. 140 by 80. That's pretty good. That was the one, wasn't it? 133. It's pretty close, and it could be because it's still quite new and the technology may be still being worked on. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. But yeah, it did fail, but then so did this on the first one. The batteries went flat, or they weren't fully charged, so I had to change the batteries. And this failed first time. Second time it was okay. Like I said, 140 over 80 and 70 beats per minute, which is about right actually. I've got 72 there, so the pulse is right. It's just a variation of this. That is pretty close. It's only 8 difference. It's only 2 difference. I apologise. And 40, so that's 10 difference on there. But that is, I believe, it's within the range of just above normal. And I've been out and about, so I would imagine. I'm imagining I'm probably in between both of them, to be fair with you. I think this might come up a little bit lower than what it should do over the years that I've been using it, and this one might be slightly higher. So yeah, definitely gives my thumbs up. And for, I wouldn't say it's accurate, but I'll say it's pretty close. It's something you need to keep an eye on, especially as you're getting older. Or if you have any health conditions, you may need something like this. You do feel the pressure as well. There's quite a bit of pressure there. The same as if you're using one of these, of course, you do feel the pressure. But yeah, it definitely works. What I'm going to do now is have a little play about it and see what else I can find out about this watch. Before we go through some of the other features that this watch and app have, let me just point something out. I've been playing about with it for a few days, and yeah, it's very difficult to say which one's more accurate than the other one. Like I said earlier, I think it's a bit of 50-50. These things can be a bit fiddly, but saying that, when I'd done the last test on this, I think this one was closer because I've been doing a lot and I was quite busy before I sat down and started doing the actual testing, and I thought, well, really, the other one should have been higher than what it was. But then, it is very difficult. I'm not professional, so I can only go by my opinion of what I think it may be right or wrong. I don't know, but it seems to work fine. No issues with it whatsoever. Like I said earlier, I did find it a bit strange that you got the buckle, and it seemed to be on the other end. It might just be me. I don't know, but yeah, I've also changed it so that now the face lights up when I turn my wrist. That was quite easy to do, and also I've selected an extra face, or I've installed another face. I think it only does 3 at any one time, so if you need to change the face for whatever reason, you can just go into your settings like this. I'm going to show you right now. Go to displays, scroll down, dial theme. There, that's the current one. We've got that one. That's the one I've just installed, so if you want that one you can, and that's it. So it only does 3 at any one time, but that's my favourite one at the moment. Now, if you want to change the themes or add a new one, my dial theme, there you go, that's the latest one I just put on. So just click on that, and it's got 9, and I imagine at some point they will probably upload more. And you've got my dial, so I've got 4 there, it's only showing 3 unless it's the other way around. Let me double check now, it's got me wondering. And there's a couple of ways you can get to the settings, that is probably the quickest way. Scroll down, reset watch, back to factory defaults. That might be obvious, I don't know. Display options, themes, dial themes. So I've got that one there. Oh, it is. It goes that way. I quite like that one actually. No, I think I prefer that one. So 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 in there now. So you could probably install another one. Right, let's have a quick go. What one do you like? Go on here. What about the one with the lion on the front? Don't want the Christmas one, do we? So all you need to do is click on that, download and install, and away she goes. Takes a little bit of time, and it should come up on there as well, somewhere. Once it starts, there you go. It started there, so it must have started there first, and then it transfers it over to there. Like I said, it does take a little bit of time, so you have to be a bit patient, but it does work. There you go, job done. Like I said, it does take a bit of time, probably about a minute, maybe half a minute, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I know someone's going to ask me the question, can you answer the phone with it? Let's try it out, shall we? So I've got my phone ready. Quickly dial, see what comes up. I'm going to hide the phone number. Don't want that popping up, do I? Don't want to show the world my phone number. And that's a no. Right, so you can't make a phone call with it. Okay, it's interesting. Or you can't answer a phone with it, which I thought you might be able to do. Right. Unless of course it's in the settings, but I haven't noticed it. Also shows you, I've just noticed it myself, 48% of battery life is left. So that's pretty good. So at least it gives you, how long your battery's going to last for, because I didn't see it come up on the actual watch itself. Right, what else can you do on this? You can set my goals. Hopefully that may be obvious. Beats per minute goal, not set. I've not set anything. 10,000 steps, and that's about standard nowadays. My wife's got a watch that does 10,000, or it's set for 10,000, so we've just left it alone. So yeah, it's pretty good. Quite like that. Quite nice. What else? My family, like I said earlier, you don't have to be just the one person on it. You can invite your family to join it as well, and you can check their health conditions as well. Don't forget, this is BP Doctor Pro, so it's designed for you to have a healthy life or check up on your health. Blood pressure categories. Now, I didn't find it in the book, but it's actually on the app, which is handy because it's always with you then, isn't it? So yeah, we got normal, elevated, and I was on hypertension. I was between the 130 and basically the 139. And yeah, that might have been accurate because I was filming, I've been doing stuff, I wasn't relaxed. Like I said, you should do it in the morning. Now, I did say I was going to do it in the morning, but I didn't have time to actually do it in the morning. It was later in the day when I actually done it. I do apologise for that. So units, I spoke to you about before, imperial or matrix, metric. Personal information, I'm not going to show you anything like that. Version, erase cache, and log out. Very handy, easy to use. It's got loads of information on there if you need it. There was another one on there which was unbound. That's the word I'm looking for, unbound. You can unbound it. Now, if you're going to sell it to someone else, you need to unbind, and reset the watch to factory default as well, which would be handy, so that you can use it for other things. So what have I done? I've had it a couple of days, but not used it for a couple of days. So weight is 223. I'm a beast, which we know. Sleep, I don't wear a watch when I sleep. I don't actually wear a watch when I go out. Heart rate, I did do the heart rate actually, and I thought the heart rate and the oxygen levels were pretty accurate, to be honest with you. Beats per minute monitors you. I think it was it 70 something, wasn't it, when I tested it? So it might be a little bit higher because I'm actually talking to you on the camera. 75, there you go. 75, 77 beats per minute, and the oxygen levels, because you can do your oxygen levels on this as well, and that came up as, I believe it was 98 somewhere. There it is, 98. Oh, it's actually still on there, 98, which is good. If you go below, I believe it's 92, don't quote me, I might be wrong on that. If it stays below, say 92 for a long period of time, you really need to phone 999 or 101 or whatever it is, just to make sure. Steps, I haven't been wearing it out, so I'm sorry, I do apologise. And that's about it. So with that, I'm going to tell you what I think about it. I think it's a nice looking watch. It's different. It's very different with the actual blood pressure thing built into it. It's a bit weird, I'll give you that, it's a bit strange. I thought it might have gone all the way round, but it just does that half. So it's a little bit strange. It did fail once when I was testing it on the blood pressure, but all I had to do is retest it again. But then so did my blood pressure monitor when the batteries were low. They failed. So there's nothing unusual there. Expensive, I would say yes, but it's a new technology. The way they've done it, like I said, it's been patented because of the styling of it. It's easy to use. It's like every other sort of smartwatch, just scroll up and down, left and right. If there's anything I was a little bit disappointed on, I couldn't see anywhere we can set up for it to answer the phone. It's got messages on there. I'm sure I see messages earlier. Oh, it's a little bit fiddly on the touchscreen as well, but that's, you know, something you get used to. Most of them are sort of fiddly. I like that one. That is my favourite, without a doubt. Yeah, bit back there. Yeah, thought I see messages. I did see messages earlier, didn't I? Perhaps there's another setting in there that I didn't know about yet. So yeah, let me know in the comments whether it gets your thumbs up. Like I said, it's not cheap. I will stick links in the video description in case you want to buy one, in case you're concerned about your health. This might be perfect. Again, if you do have health issues, make sure you check with a doctor first that it's okay for you to use one of these, or even a blood pressure monitor, because he or she might turn around and say, no, you should not use one, it's not good for you. So with that, I do like the styling. It is different. It's nicely presented, the way they've shaped it and that. Fits comfortably, even though I've got it a little bit tight at the moment because I wanted to do blood pressure monitor testing. And I've had it for a couple of days. Yeah, I've done the shake thing where it comes up and that works. Or you can just leave on all the time. So I'm going to shut up now. So with that, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down and consider subscribing. Thank you very much for watching.